Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. How are you doing? How's everybody doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's an exciting time. Let me make sure everything is copacetic here. I want to make sure I share it with some people. Let me go to Instagram and make it live as well so everybody can participate. Let's make sure everybody can participate. If not, what can we do? Don't tell me Instagram is not live. Whoa, man, what's going on here? Oh, Instagram is not working. Oh no, well, it is what it is. We're gonna stick it slowly but surely. It looked like it's not working. But what can we do? We'll just stay off Instagram tonight and let's get into StreamYard. So, how are you, beautiful people, doing? Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. And even from the 767 Whitey Cooley, the Commonwealth of Dominica. Whitey Cooley, tall is her body. St. Luke's Parish, Point Michelle, aka La Point, you call me little boy or little boy. Dominica made me, Boston raised me, now the South sustains me. I want to say welcome from New England, man. I'm up here in New England, where I grew up. There's 6 states in New England. You got Connecticut, Rhode Island, you got Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. I've been in Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts so far. Enjoying it, man. Having a good time. How are you, beautiful people, doing? Hope everyone's. Let me just check the phones to make sure everyone's tuning in slowly but surely. Because some people are tuning in, some people are not tuning in. I want to make sure that everything is going copacetic. Let's double check it. People are starting to come in. Let's see who's on so we can put it on and see who's watching Tuesdays with Terrence. And also, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it on. Get my here. But before we do that, though, well, let's get to our theme song first. But how are you doing? How's everybody doing, man? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's taking it slowly but surely. I'm going to send this out to a couple of people. Hopefully, they'll watch it and we'll go from there. Let's try it. Let's go by Dewey Financial Services. Let's get it popped up. People are already watching. And welcome, welcome, welcome to the show, man. Um, I'm trying to do it a way that everybody likes it. Let me forward it to somebody. Hold on. Let's get it. Let's get it copacetic here. Let's get it copacetic like this. We're gonna copy the link. I'm gonna send it to a couple of people. Hopefully they'll watch. Hopefully they will not watch. But we don't know. We're gonna take it one step at a time. How are you, beautiful people, doing tonight? Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. There's one client I like to send it to. Um, they always say I'm talking about them, so I'm going to send it to them so we can see if they tune in. And I have a friend who actually is sick, not doing well. I'm going to send it to them as well. And I'm also actually going to put it on my WhatsApp story so people can tune in as well for Tuesdays with Terrence, and then I will feel good. I'm going to say I'm live now. Uh, I'll say it's showtime. It's show time. That's what I'm going to say. So I put it on all my platforms. For those of you who are watching, welcome to the show. Those of you who are not watching, it's okay. We're going to start the show in a minute. We're going to play our theme song and get us kicking here. I know there is one person. I'm going to send it to her again. She always asks me, I need to tune in. So I'm going to send it to her so she can tune in, and everybody else who wants to tune in can do it. Those who don't want to, that's certainly fine. But that's what I do. I sit down and I just talk to people every Tuesday at this time. See, it doesn't matter if I'm on vacation, it doesn't matter if it's birthday, anniversary. The show must go on with Tuesdays with Terrence. I take great pride in that, man. Great, great, great pride. Um, February 4th will be 7 years I've been doing this. I've never missed a show, ever, ever, ever. So tonight, we'll see. Let's look at the regular Facebook. Make sure people are watching. Some people watching the download nowadays, and I ain't mad at you. You can hate me. I'm gonna do it what I do, the way I do, and let it do what it do. All right. So welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. For all of you who will be tuning in shortly, we're gonna play our theme song. I got my little ginger beer right here. Can I have a little sip? Mm. And we're gonna start talking about Hmm. September is Life Insurance Awareness Month, and some of you guys need to hear what I got to talk about tonight. Let's move it to the right. There we go. We're doing just fine. We're doing just fine. So let's get our theme song kicking, and we can get the show on the road. Let's get on the road, man. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. Dominica made me. That's where it all began. Island breeze, coconut trees, the heart of my plan. From the hills and the smiles to the songs of the sea, that island spirit molded the person I'd be. Boston raised me with its hustle and grind. City lights shining, dreams intertwined. In the heart of this town, I found my way. A licensed financial pro, ready for the fray. On those snowy streets, learn to stand tall, navigating life, every rise, every fall. From the commons to the brownstones, I made my claim. With every lesson learned, I embraced my name. Boston raised me with its hustle and grind. City lights shining, dreams intertwined. In the heart of this town, I found my way. A licensed financial pro, ready for the fray. Now the South sustains me with its warm embrace, a community of strength and love in every space. From the bayous to the beaches, I found my place. In this journey of finance, I've learned to chase grace. Dominica made me, Boston raised me high. The South sustains my soul as I reach for the sky. With every sunrise, I'm thankful and free. A licensed financial pro, just being me. So here's to the roots that shaped who I am. From Dominica's beauty to Boston's Grand Slam. In the South I stand strong, with purpose and pride. Together with my journey, side by side. Well, welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. Again, my name is Terrence Dewey, and I'm here in New England, actually on vacation with the Muffin. We're doing, Newport, Rhode Island. We're doing Martha's Vineyards. We'll be there again tomorrow. We were in Newport today. Later this week, we might be up in Maine. Just enjoying the New England coast, man. I grew up in New England, so this was like home to me. I was in Massachusetts on Sunday. I went to visit a friend who recently lost a child, and we sat down and talked. Had a good time. I'm actually gonna send this this live to their brother who could probably tune in and share it, you know, share it with them. Um, so the great thing is it's Tuesday. It's another day. Let's see what the markets did. I'm going to look at the markets. For those of you who are in markets, we always take a look at it. And let's see what you guys did. Okay. Dow Jones was up 160.24. The NASDAQ was up 171. The S&P was up 24.42. So everybody made a little something today. A little something. The U.S. and Canada's in a trade war. It never ends. Boy, I'm watching this stuff here and I'm saying to myself, what's the use? What's the use? But tonight, our show next month is Life Insurance Awareness Month. Yesterday on Martha's Vineyard, I was taking some pictures of a United Methodist campsite right in Oaks Bluff. And while I was taking some pictures, a guy came up to me. We started talking, a very nice guy. And we started talking about our youth, where I'm from, and everything. And we ended up talking about what I do. And we basically had a very candid conversation. I believe he was a Morehouse man, Morehouse College, now Morehouse University. And I did tell him my son attended there. My daughter graduated from grad school there as well. So we talked about that, and it was pretty good, pretty good. We had a great conversation. I share with him what I do. The great thing about what I do is I just share it with individuals. I'm not here to tell people what they got to do, what they haven't got to do. I just share information. And the important things I will say, the right people will find me. And today I made a post on Facebook, right? And the post said, I'm actually going to read it for you guys, the post that I made. Let me go double check the post. Um, my post said, let's see, I made a reference to fishing, right? And I make those references a lot. It says, some only want to fish, some only want a fish, while others want to learn how to fish. Now, I want to make this very clear. I'm not a fisherman, all right? The last time I fished, I think it was in Boston Harbor, in Dorchester there. It was probably like 1978, 79. That was the last time I fished. As a matter of fact, I don't even eat fish anymore. I don't even eat that anymore. As a vegan, plant-based person, I don't eat that. I give that up. But fishing is intriguing, actually. You get to spend time with yourself. With fishing, you got to put the hook, the worm on the hook or the bait, whatever you do, you put that the on the hook, and you put your line on it, try to catch a fish. Now, the post that I made when I talked about some people, I basically said something. Some only want a fish, while others want to learn how to fish. One of my biggest turnoffs in life is people who are capable and just have a hand out. They're capable, but their hand is out. That man, if you want to tick me off, be capable and have your hand out. It ticks me off. That's a ginger beer, by the way. And I understand life happens. Life happens for all of us. Sometimes we're in a rut. Sometimes, we may have lost stuff. And I understand that. Good evening, Alvin, sir. How are you? Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. But you cannot not want to do something for yourself. So basically, some people, they only want you to give them a fish. Come by. Hey, you got a fish? You give them a fish. Every day you give them a fish. After a while, it's going to be daunting. After a while, it's going to be aggravating. After a while, I mean, how many fish can you give? But some people, you say to them, hey, listen to me. Um, Let me show you how to catch this fish. So tomorrow morning, I go up 4 o'clock in the morning into the Caribbean Sea or the ocean or wherever, the lake. to go fishing. Now, this person's not doing anything. They haven't got to go to work. They ain't got to do anything. But, oh man, I can't make it, right? And the point that I'm trying to make here is simply this. Some people can't make it, they don't want to do it. Some people they have no desire of fishing. They just want you to give them a piece of fish, a whole fish, some fish. They even want you to clean it for them. And that is my pet peeve. And this has nothing to do with fishing. This is a financial literacy show. It has to do with you not wanting to change your current situation. Like for example, I put out there that at American Plastic Agency, we're hiring and we're trying to get people. Obviously, you gotta have some skills. But the skills we can teach it to you. Some people it may be difficult for others. For some, it may. But the thing is, we're showing you how to do this, right? But you don't want that. You want to be in people's, ears, DMs, whatever, always looking for a fish. Man, that's a big turnoff for me. A huge, huge turnoff. So I believe that those who can help themselves should help themselves. I believe in helping the marginalized. I believe in helping the less fortunate. I believe in helping people out, you know. And when if I help anyone out, it's not. I don't want it to be a big spectacle so everybody knows, But you gotta want to change your mindset, man. I was talking to the guy, like I was saying earlier. I met a guy yesterday at Martha's Vineyard, and we got to talking, man, and we had this conversation. And I was explaining to him sometimes how difficult it is for someone like me, who look like me, who's qualified, knowledgeable, have the experience, the cachet, the repertoire. I can back it up. And then people who meet me, when they talk to me for a while, they know I know what the hell I'm talking about. And I told him sometimes I got to do backflips, for people who look like me and him. And I told the people who don't look like me and him, sometimes it's a lot easier, but I care about people who look like me and him. The reason why I do care about that is because a lot of stuff you were not taught. A lot of stuff you have to learn. A lot of stuff you have to, but when other people tell us about it, some other persuasion, we get excited about the concepts. But with us, like someone asked me the other day, was telling me, well, I want to see what it's about. See what's what about? I don't know what you're talking about. All I want to do is to make sure your income is protected, right? Knowing what your human value is. Secondly, if you have debt, I want to eliminate that debt. Are you aware the US debt is like 40 trillion? It's like over 40 trillion now. 40 trillion. You know how many pennies that is? It's not hundreds, it's not thousands, it's not hundreds of thousands, it's not millions, it's not billions, trillion. And the average American is between 137 and 167,000 dollars in debt. The average, the average. So I say to myself, man, you know what, Terrence? You know what, H? You know what, Mr. Badui? You know what, little boy? If you protect these people's income, you eliminate their debt. That means they can save more. Because when debt is a financial cancer, right? The more debt you have is the less you save for yourself. And then create legacies either for your wife, your children, your grandchildren. Some people give to their church, their alma mater, some kind of historical society, a school, something, right? So your foundation has to be solid. It has to be solid. So starting next month, September, is Life Insurance Awareness Month. Now, when I come on this platform, I never tell people, you got life insurance? You need life insurance? No, I don't even talk about that. I talk about strategies, rights, options, things you can put in place to benefit you. So in September is Life Insurance Awareness Month. September is Life Insurance Awareness Month. It is. And I'm going to be doing a big push on it this year. And I just want to see everyone covered, man. I want to see Everybody covered. And you know why? Because if you're covered and life happens, you'll be able to make the right decisions. I want to say bonsoir. Is that Junan Sam, my sister, watching there? It is. Saka fait, sak passe, comment ça va? How are you, young lady? Yesterday I was not yesterday. Yesterday, a day before yesterday, I was in your state, and we went to visit our friend Jonah. I was over there. So Gwyneth and Gary, Jonah, I told her. Actually, Allison came through as well. Met some other people. So I was there. Yeah. And yesterday I was at Martha's Vineyard. It was Newport, Rhode Island today. But at the hotel now, just going over the Tuesdays with Terrence. So welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. So as I was saying, folks, right? As I was saying, a lot of us wants to be given a fish. And, like I said, there are people who are marginalized, people who are they may have a mental or certain situation in life, and they're a ward of the state. We gotta help people like that. But I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about regular folk like y'all. Regular folk. Well, y'all got nothing going on with y'all. You know, and what I try to do is I try to extend this opportunity to people. Um, there's some people who like, the benefits, but I'm saying to a lot of you, come join the wave. And when you come and join the wave, there's a lot of things you got to do now because nothing comes easy. Anything that's fast, it's not good. Like fast money on the streets, you know, craps, or lottery. You be playing every week. Have you hit the mega billion yet or the mega million? But the key here is, folks, making sure that you know you can fish. And I was having a conversation with Sandy today. She was talking about. I said, man, in 2020, uh, in 3 years, I'll be 65 years old because I'll be 62 next in October, right? I'll be 65. I'm like, man, I'll be an old man. She said, an old man, you're not old. I said, yeah, I'll be an old man. But the point I was trying to make was is that I'm gonna continue doing what I do now. I tell people, I tell my colleagues, the only way I'm gonna stop doing this, good evening, Robin. The only way I'm gonna stop doing this is when I can't find my way home. And what I try to do, folks, I try to educate people. I educate some of you. Some of you have been watching me for years. Some of you have been watching since I started. And some of you have put stuff in place. So, so next month is Life Insurance Awareness Month. So you have a grandkid, protect that grandkid, insure them. You pay for it. You have a kid who's not, who's a minor, get them on the books. Because I know a lot of people who have some health issues, and some of them are chronic, some of them are critical. And the key here is that you still got to pay your bills now. You got to pay your bills. The cable bill come, the light bill, what else? The water bill. What am I missing? The that's the electric bill. Yeah, all of that. Insurance bill for your car, insurance for your home. All the bills keep coming. So you got to make sure that you are amply, you're making sure that you have an emergency pool of funds. Now, in September this year, let's all normalize making sure. I'm going to put a challenge out to each and every one of you. I don't want you even to tell them about me, but in September, and I'll talk about it again in September, whenever you see somebody out of the blue, and you have nothing to do with financial literacy, financial savings, you're not doing any of that. You're not selling anything, you're not telling. But in September, come September 1st, the first person you see, or rent, Robbie said rent is due. Hey, Robbie, remember that song? Nothing going on but the rent. The first is coming up too, right? Yeah. So September 1st, the first person you see, not yourself, because the first person you probably see is in the mirror when you brush your teeth, right? You got matter in your eye and your breath stink. You got to brush your teeth and gargle mouthwash. But when you get to work or you're on the street, you see somebody say, "Excuse me, do you have any life insurance?" That's all you say, and you walk away. You're not selling them, you're not recommending them to me or anybody. Just tell them that. And especially people that you see regularly, regularly, regularly. You ask them, "Do you have life insurance?" And don't say nothing else. Don't ask them where, with whom, how much. Is it the old kind or the new kind? Does it have living benefits? Can you access it? None of that. Just ask them in September. You'll be surprised how many people are scared to tell you. Like they think you're trying to get into their business. Let me explain something. Even when I ask people questions, right? I ask them general questions and they're scared to answer me. Because most of the time when I ask these general questions, people think it's a trick, so they only want to sound smart. And one of the big things, one of my big pet peeves is if you know me very well, right? I will tell you this. When I don't know something, right? I don't try to be an expert. I don't. I was talking to someone the other day, a potential client, and they were telling me to talk to someone else who's not here in the continental U.S. It kind of ticked me off, but I wasn't up because the concepts that they have and what I talk about is night and day. I mean, it's both of them are days, but one's night and one's day because mine's on steroids. The concept I talk about is on steroids, and people need to do that. People need to start normalizing. I mean, I was talking to another colleague about the other day, and they were telling me about someone that they're going to talk to. And I'm like, well, if the person's a small business owner, do they have a buy-sell agreement? Or have they done you know, an executive bonus plan, a key man insurance, protecting what they have? You almost really think that I am a crazy guy or because this dude comes up on here and he's talking about things that people should be doing that they are not doing, and things that people should be doing, and some have done it. And like I said, I was talking to someone the other day who've done a good job, but I wanted to augment and make better what they've done. But they're still skeptical because they don't get it. Let me tell you something about me that some of you all don't know. If I'm explaining something to you and you don't get it, for 100 times you're gonna say, "I don't get it." Don't tell me you get it, and then the answer you gave me make you sound like you don't get it, and that's not the term I want to use. Because if you get it and you agree with it, and it doesn't affect what you're currently doing, you're gonna break it down to me because there's some people who don't get it. I have a client right now, man. I love this client, and their husband and their two kids. They have more than two kids, but wife, husband, two of their children, two younger children are my clients as well. When I first talked to them about some of these concepts, I think it was 2020 or 2021, I don't remember. I think it was 2020 or maybe 6 years ago. They did not understand anything. They know they had some stuff and they know they didn't have some stuff. But they knew me, they knew my integrity. And there's some people who don't know me. They hear me talk and they're like the guy on Martha's Vineyard that I met last night. He lives on Martha's Vineyard. He's an African American man. He bought on there. I think he bought there like 20 years ago or 25 years, either 2005 or 2000 or 1995. I don't remember when he bought. He's from New Jersey, but he's down there. And we had a candid conversation. And I started telling him stuff he's never heard of. And I told him to Google it. He took my card. Now the guy may call me, the guy may not call me. It's okay, but he's going to go to his advisor and say, well, "How come we're not doing this, not doing that?" And that is what a crusade does. It educates people to change their mindsets, change what they're doing, and make sure that they're in a better position. I hate giving people stuff that they can get themselves. I hate doing stuff for you that you can do. I hate when you don't want to do something that you can do, but you're doing everything else you shouldn't be doing. It ticks me off. However, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop pontificating. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop. I can't stop. As a matter of fact, let me tell you guys, right? I rarely get clients from Tuesdays with Terrence. Like someone saw Tuesdays with Terrence and like, oh, some people have done it and reached out to me. And I have multiple clients like that. I have some who are no longer clients for one reason or another, and it's the faults of their own, you know. But most of my clients now are referrals. My existing clients will tell someone about me. I have clients who never watch me on social media. They don't like nothing I put on social media, but they know what I do, and I I have a client right now, one of my biggest clients, my biggest client. I don't think they've ever watched me on Tuesdays with Terrence. I don't think they have. However, they know me. They know my character, my integrity, my knowledge, and because of that, they've put their trust in me. I saw a client last week where, you know, 6 years ago it didn't materialize. Excuse me. Now they got almost all their retirement with me, just what they're currently contributing now, because they're still working for a little bit. So when I come on Tuesdays with Terrence, I'm not here to ostracize people or to beg people. I'm here to educate people. And when the only thing that hurts my heart is when I'm educating you, like especially if you don't have to spend any additional money that you're spending, I want to show you how to redirect inefficient dollars and make it more efficient and use every dollar two times, not one time. I get great pride in that. And I'm on vacation right now and I'm doing Tuesdays. You know what? We could have been somewhere out chilling. But the marvelous and wonderful Sandy went downstairs in the lobby, do some stuff on her laptop, give me some time to do this. You know? So her support is great on the silent side. And it's great on the she likes to share my stuff as well. A lot of you, Robin, everything I post, Robin likes. But Robin's not my client, but she's an awesome supporter. She's referred people to me, she shared my stuff. And people see it. So those are the kind of things. So that's like teaching someone to fish. I don't if I have to just give you something for giving you something's sake, it makes me mad. And especially if you're capable of doing what I know some people, right, who could do this better than me because of how they talk. They are articulate. I'm not articulate. They're calm. I'm loud. Now I'm very knowledgeable now, 41 years. So I've been doing this a long time. So I know tricks to the trade and I know, I'm very determined, intentional, and blunt with people. I'm very transparent. You got to do this. Boom, who's going to benefit for, and we're going to do it. I've asked people for $25 a month. I've asked people for $1 million, and I've gotten both. So, what I'm saying to you is next month is Life Insurance Awareness Month. You're going to have to, you don't have to do anything, but I'm requesting that people that you meet, you say to them, you can say to them, do you have no? Who do you use for life insurance? Don't say do you have life insurance because that's a yes or no question. That's a close-ended question. Say who do you use um, for your life insurance? And if they say and you say do you have living benefits? Just ask them that. When they ask you what's that, you say, well, I can't talk to you, but I know somebody you can talk to. And you've done your job. You see, parents, right, who train up, the Bible says, parents, train up your child in the way she go in, will not depart from it. It doesn't mean just because you train your child right that they're going to do right. Some of your kids have given you heartaches, sleepless nights. I know when I was a teenager, I was out and about my late teens. And sometimes my mother would be like, this boy is living in sin. But my point I'm making here is that, but my mother trained me right. So, same thing with financial literacy. I I try to educate you folks. I do social experiments with social media on my posts all the time. And I know what post is gonna get 1,000 views and maybe 50 likes or 25 likes or 10 likes. And I know what will get no views or some will get 0 likes, but I'll still like it. If you notice, I like all my stuff. If I'm putting something out there, I'm liking it. I'm either hearting it, liking it, wowing it, laughing with it, mad at it, something of it. Some emoji got to go there. Some kind of emotions got to go in there. And what I'm saying to you guys is that I enjoy. Sometimes you all think I'm mad by the way I'm talking. I am never mad when it comes to choosing. Or I might be intentional. I might be determined. I might be strong, but I'm not mad. You want to see me mad? Slip in my DMs and ask me some BS questions or give you a this or that. That may not make me mad. There's some people I support. Like one of my friends hit me up, back to school. I made a donation. You know, that person ain't my client, but that person called me one year, about their parents. Now, nothing happened, but, there's another person who don't really like my stuff, but they'll tell me they love my grind, you know, and they encourage me. So sometimes when life happens, if I can contribute, I do. If I can't, I can't. If I can't, I can't. But what I do know is that it's paramount and it's incumbent on each and every one of us, you know, to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. Like that guy I met last night, man, I asked him some questions. I asked him some poignant questions. And the guy, usually, when we're on vacation, right, Sandy always catch me talking to somebody, a guy, a girl, or somebody. Uh, and and the people will apologize. Well, I'm sorry, you're taking. And she said, no, he's met no stranger. Everybody, I look at them, whether if they're here in this country, if we're traveling internationally, I'm talking about. I've met clients in different states, just hanging around, and when we end up talking, exchanging numbers, next thing you know, they're becoming my clients. So what I'm saying to you guys is paramount and really, really important that people that I continue to just remind people. I do it very aggressively because that's my nature. When I say aggressive, not but sometimes I probably do. I just do it strongly, and I make no apologies for that. Some of you watching right now, I see some people watching. I'm not going to call their names. They talk very softly. I don't talk that way. If I'm talking soft, you all won't even understand me. Why am I talking softly when I do the show? Am I whispering sweet nothings in your ear? Hey, you know what? Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. Some people call me Haver. Some people call me Little Boy. And tonight I want to talk to you about an infinite banking concept. Man, I don't talk like that. I'm like, welcome to another episode. I'm yelling and screaming. I'm happy and passionate. I remember this preacher once, I asked him, why does he yell so much? He said to me, but when you go to the game, do you yell? I said, yeah. He said, why? I said, because my team's winning, especially when we said the same thing. I'm crazy about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, so I preach with vigor. I am passionate about what I do. This. I am passionate about it. I'm on vacation and I'm taking calls. We're walking down the street. I'm taking calls. I'm making some moves. I know sometimes Sandy be like, "Negro, please," But you know what? My business allows me to do things like that. Go on vacation, go to Martha's Vineyard. It's very expensive up there. Newport, Rhode Island is very expensive. But guess what? We can do it because we work hard. We vacation harder. So what I'm saying to you guys is that September is coming. It's Life Insurance Awareness Month. Some of you, your kids go back to school after Labor Day or your grandkids, right? Why aren't you insuring them? I don't care that their parents can't afford to. You do it. Cut back on something. If every one of you watching the show tonight show me your debit card statement or your credit card statement, you hide your account number, you hide your balance, you hide your address, and you hide your name. Just give me, you black out your name and your address, you black up your account number, you black out your balances, your debit card from your bank or your credit card. I can find stuff you guys need to get rid of. I did a show earlier this year or late last year, I don't remember. Earlier this year, I talked about subscriptions that you have. The other day, I was looking at the things that come on my account. I'm like, what is that for? I'm paying for storage for my phone. Who does that? Some of you live on Amazon. None of my business. Some of you got Netflix, Chill, Hulu. Who else you all got? Is Hulu, you do pay for Hulu? I don't know. Apple TV, Paramount, Disney Plus, all those subscriptions they cost. They add up. You all got some of you got a gym membership you don't go to. Instead of going to your local park and walk and take some weights in your bedroom and put it up and down, like I need to do so I can get big muscles. So I can do Tuesdays with Terrence with a wife beater. Can you imagine if I had a six pack and all these big muscles and I'm sitting there? Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. I got a wife beater right there. I should put it on. Yes, I'm kidding, guys. But most people are spending frivolously. Most people don't have a money problem. Most people have a spending problem. Most. I didn't say all of you all, so people don't get mad at me and ready to beat me down. Most people do. We spend foolishly, and I'm gonna tell you something. Some people like to spend your money. And I want to call you cheap. Your money that you work hard for. All I know is this. I told a guy yesterday on Martha's Vineyard, I said, man, you're retired, you're living here. Obviously, Martha's Vineyard is not cheap. So he's done well. But I said to the guy, man, I'm the guy who wants to protect people that I meet their money, but only the percentage of money that they're not scared of losing. So if you want to take a risk with all different kind of things, do all the crap that you're doing. Go ahead and do it. I'm not opposed to it. But what percentage of your funds you want guaranteed? And you want guaranteed, have liquidity, control, access to it. That's the percentage of your money that I want to protect for you. I shared some information with him when he was leaving. He took my card and he says, what's that again? I told him what it was. I told him two things to look up. I believe he's going to look it up. I don't know if he'll call me. And if he doesn't call me, it's okay. I know he's going to call his guy. But the message was passed on. And I'm going to tell you something. If I have a guy or a gal who does something for me, and somebody else tell me something I don't know, and then I go to my guy and my gal, and they go, yeah, I know about that, but you never shared it with me, I'm not doing it with you. I'm doing it with the guy who introduced me or gal who introduced me to it. You know why? Because you were holding off on me. You're supposed to share all the knowledge that you have from me. You should have been sharing it with me at the beginning, so I know how to react, what to do, how to handle it, and that's what we got to do. Just like I explained to him about the 7702 IRS code, which is life insurance. I said, man, your bank's using it. The wealthy, all those people in Congress using it, all the wealthy people doing it. Let me show you how you can do it too. He's like, what? I don't know the guy from Adam. We were walking. He was close to me, and he said hi. I said hi. We got to talking. I have a hat that says Morehouse Dad because two of my kids attended there. I didn't have that hat on. On the venue tomorrow, I'll have that hat on. But he had a Morehouse hat on. So he's from the house, one of the best HBCUs in the country. And he lives on Martha's Vineyard. Yeah. It would have been ideal. Sandy would think she would see Obama there. I don't hate Obama, but when I go to Martha's Vineyard, I don't want to see him. Spike Lee has a home there. I don't want to see him either. I just want to go there, have a good time, have fun, chill, learn more about the island. We were all over the island yesterday and have fun, eat food. I'm not a big food eater, but she likes to eat. Hey, you gotta eat. And have fun, have a good time, spend quality time and chill. Refresh. So what I'm doing, I'm refreshing, regrouping, and reviving. So come September, the fourth quarter start October. For September, I'm going home. I'm gonna like boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna be hitting you guys hard with concepts. If you notice when I come on the show, I never tell people what they have to do. I don't say, you need life insurance, you need it. Sometimes I tell you guys you need to protect what you have. With some of the strategies, you have to use these strategies to protect what you have. Some of you, I don't know. I think everybody who watches Chooses with Terrence have some degree of protection. I believe so. Some of you have. I'm going to say something that's going to hurt some of you, but I'm going to say it in a nice way. Here we go. I've thought about it, so I'm going to say it now. Some of you will never do business with me, but you watch me all the time for ideas and advice. That doesn't bother me. Actually, I feel good that I can educate you. But let me tell you something about me. I'm the kind of guy, right? That if I don't trust what you're saying, I put zero value in it. And I won't. Like, like there are some things there's some people, right? I may not know about a certain subject, but if I talk to you by the way you answer me, I say, man, thank you so much. But you never hear from me again because I think what you said was idiotic to me. Although I may not know about sh- laying sheetrock or filling, doing IT work or brakes or engineering or architecture or anything, but I can have an intelligent conversation with those people about those specific disciplines. And I might tell you guys, there's only four things I'm really good at, not necessarily in this order. Religion, we want to discuss religion, I can do that. Sports, I'm really good at that. Financial literacy and politics. Now, in my business, I don't talk politics to clients. I don't care who you support, but be smart enough to know, regardless of who you support, ideologies, concepts, and situations you can use. You can't, I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. I don't care if you're independent or you're a libertarian or a Green Party. I don't care who or what you support. Now, I might look at you funny if I found out you supporting certain things in my mind, but that's your prerogative. That's your right. I'm not gonna dish you because of that. Sometimes I see someone. I have clients. I have this one client. Oh man, excuse me. Awesome person. I won't tell you if it's a male or female. And the stuff that they put on, some political stuff that they put on, I want to wring their neck. But I got nothing to say to them. But they were smart enough to do something with me. They ain't that dumb. Are some of you all smart enough to allow me to help you, or you're too prideful, or you think I want to know your business. There's people, I've told you guys hundreds of times, I have clients who are millionaires, and I have clients who are paupers, and I treat them all the same. So if you're a millionaire or a pauper or middle class, upper middle class, or you consider whatever you are, it really doesn't matter. I can't take your money. I don't want your money. All I want to do is protect it for you. If you get sick, I want to make sure you have living benefits. Some of you probably have already gotten sick, or you have a critical or chronic situation that cannot be healed. If something's chronic, you have to the rest of your life. But there's still things you can do. I don't even tell you guys everything I can do. But I know there's some people who got some money and they know I gotta talk to Terrence. I gotta talk to H. Gotta talk to Mr. Pardui. And don't come and talk to me and then go talk to somebody else who don't do what I do. Or especially someone who's not even at American Classic Agency, because we're unique. Now, we don't know everything, but I bet you we know almost everything. We don't tell you what you got to do like a therapist, but we counsel you on on how you can restructure, redirect. You see, therapists, a good therapist, don't tell you what to do. They listen and they ask you, well, what do you think you should do? Like if you think you're overweight, what do you think you should do? I don't know, lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, but don't try to lose 100 pounds immediately. Take it in increments. Same thing with financial literacy. You can't know everything all the time. One of the things that pisses me off, and I use the word pisses me off or ticks me off, is like people who know what I do, see what I do, and I see them making stupid financial decisions because of their lack of discipline. Man, I've never told you guys not to take vacations. I've never told you guys not to buy designer clothing. I've never told you guys not to get the big house and the SUV or the luxury vehicle. But I've told you guys make sure you budget for it. If it's not in the budget, then you can't do it. Budget for it. Pray about it. Ask God to provide for you somehow. Be diligent. Save. If you save for something and you got it, whoop-de-doo. Bravo, bon. That's good stuff. But you can't be out here walking like you're a free agent, like you're running stuff, but you ain't running jack. And some people who follow me get very like my post is never about I don't get up on like tomorrow morning, right? Whatever post I post, I didn't get up and I say, you know what, I'm gonna use Robin, for example, or Alvin. I'm gonna say, you know what, my gosh, I'm going to post something about Robin or Alvin tomorrow when I get up. I don't do that. I get great inspiration in the shower. This morning when I was in the shower, there was something great, but sometimes I have to take the phone and type it to myself because right now my mind has nothing beautiful, great to tell you. But when I get in that shower tonight, it's gonna be something, right? And it happens to me all the time. So I and the way I talk, let me explain something to you guys. Man, someone told me, man, you talk, but you are a sweet guy. And it's true. I talk strongly, and my bark is bigger than my bite. And some people talk swiftly and softly, and they're nasty snakes. I'm not a snake. I'm very transparent, real, and I take great pride in that. Like I said, I have a fiduciary responsibility to protect my client's stuff. You know, I'm always here, there, and everywhere. And it's something that we all know that I'm good at. People who know me know that I'm good at what I do. So, what I can say to each and every one of you tonight is this: take a sip of my ginger beer. Next month is Life Insurance Awareness Month. Who are you going to tell about it? Some people say, well, I told my kids about it. They can't, they're uninsurable, or I told my kids about it, they didn't do anything about it. Well, that's no. Ask them, is there a reason you don't have living benefits? Some of them don't know what the hell you're talking about. Or you can say, I've been listening to a guy, and I know an hour is a long time. People are not going to listen to me. Even tomorrow, I'm going to put a flyer on tonight. I'm going to be a guest on a podcast tomorrow, and I'm going to do it on my vacation. I might do it from the inkwell on Martha's Vineyard, right with the water coming through, or find a park or somewhere and do that interview um, with the guest. Life doesn't, I don't stop. No matter where I'm at, I'm always doing stuff. I'm always here. And I didn't ask to be on it. Someone recommended me to be on it. So next month is Life Insurance Awareness Month. September is. I'm going to give you some things you can use life insurance for: college planning, vacation planning, savings, banking, debt elimination, legacy creation, income protection, charitable giving, whether it's your college, your school, a nonprofit, you have a small business, you have a partner, buy sell agreements. We call it key man insurance. You have a small business, you have no pension. We can do an executive bonus plan. Life insurance can do so much, but you all don't know, and you all think it's bad. And some of you all think life insurance is something people used to bury. Nah. My parents passed, my dad in 2006 and my mother in 2013. And there's 10 of us. It would be nice if we all, from the time back in the day, they left 250 grand a piece, right? Guess what? Some could have started businesses. I had a sister who started a business. There's multiple siblings were entrepreneurs. But my point is, now that I know, I'm not my parents. They did the best that they can. Now that you know, you're not your parents, what are you going to do differently? In September, let's rock the boat, man. Let's get, just like this fall is the midterms, telling everybody to get out there and vote, make a change. This September, let's normalize making sure everybody have life insurance. Everybody, like they say in the South, everybody. So September is Life Insurance Awareness Month, and I'll be hitting it hard next week when it comes. So make sure you ask your family and your friends, who do you use for living benefits, and what kind of life insurance you have. That's it. Walk away from them. They'll think that you're crazy. And they'll be like, why'd you ask me that? Man, I've been watching this guy. His name is Terrence Pardue. He got a big mouth and he yaps and yaps. And he says you need to have living benefits to protect your income. And he says life insurance can do a plethora of things. So today, I spoke to the multitudes, right, on social media about this. So make sure that tonight, as we close, for September, you get your stuff in order. The show is called Tuesdays with Terrence. Some people call me H. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. Some people call me Little Boy or Luku Boy, even from the 767. Whitey Kubuli, the Commonwealth of Dominica. Tall is her body. La Pointe is where I came from. Dominica made me. Boston raised me. Now the South sustains me. So as we close, guys, and I play my theme song, right? I want you to know, guys, that each and every one of you, I want you to know that in September, we're going to do it differently. All right? Cool. So here's our theme song. Good night, everybody. I'm not gonna play the whole thing tonight. I'm just gonna start it off. I'm in a hotel. I'm not gonna blast it too hard. Here we go. Good night. Tuesdays with Terrence. Dominica made me. That's where it all began. Island breeze, coconut trees, the heart of my plan. From the hills and the smiles to the songs of the sea, that island spirit molded the person I'd be. Good night, everybody. Boston raised me. Good night from New England. God bless you. City lights shining, dreams intertwined in the heart.